All right, good morning, viewers. This case reporting for CNC News.
Sorry.
Here with me is MC Dumeka. Quick one. Today is June 12th. MC Dumeka, how do you feel about the new Democracy Day declared by President Muhammad Buhari, former president of Nigeria, that from May 29 to June 12th, before formerly Nigeria used to recognize Democracy Day on May 29, but now you have been shifted to June 12th. Let me have your reaction because today is June 12th, Democracy Day in Nigeria.
Thank you so much. Coincidentally, today is my birthday. For me, the only achievement that the former President Buhari have done in his whole 8 years was to declare June 12th a public holiday in honoring of MK Abiola. But as it is not completed because a particular tribe who also play a major role in the Igbo tribe have been sidelined, have been marginalized. He was afraid, he was who play his major role as the INEC officer, despite the threat of Abacha, the rest of it all, he was keeping announcing the result. But today, the Yoruba, the Hausa, they look at what the sacrifice, who also have sacrificed, they say it's not worthy to be immortalized because it's an Igbo man. What did the Igbo man do to this country called Nigeria? That is the question. Today, we have seen where the marginalization of people have pushed Nigeria to. Nigeria now is going down gradually every day because Igbos have been sidelined. People have been pushed aside that they are not. Atrocity that Gowon did by using military forces to fight a lot of Igbos during the Biafra war. Biafra money were seized to fight them in return. And after the war, all Gowon could do to give 20 pounds to each Igbo. Today, the same tribe now have climbed the ladder of success. Yeah, it's ahead of. If you name 2 successful tribes in Africa today, Igbo must be one of them.
So are you in support for the immortalization of Humphrey Nwosu? Because we cannot list and omit the likes of Humphrey Nwosu. So let me take your reaction. What will you ask President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to do in the case of Humphrey Nwosu?
Thank you for so much. As we speak now, Igbos have been deleted out of Nigeria. And that's why every Igbo man, any Igbo man in Nigeria who still believe Nigeria is for them, the Igbo man need to be examined. The Igbo man need to be taken to psychiatric hospital to examine whether his brain is correct. As I tell you now, without any fear of anything, Igbo has been deleted out of Nigeria. The atrocity that Jega did in the last election that brought this Buhari who destroyed Nigeria, if you were to be Igbo man that conducted that election, he would have been in prison by now or he would have been killed. These last elections that Yakubu collect billions of dollars to conduct, he told us that the election is going to be transmit. The House of Rep was transmit. The Senate was transmit. When he reached where Igbo man want shine, they shut the button down. Today, as we speak, they told us that there is a election glitch that make presidential results not to be transferred. If that presidential election were to transfer, Peter Obi will have been declared the winner of that election. Because Nigerians came out in mass to say enough to British. British is the one that is using the Yorubas and the Fulani to destroy, because they know the moment Igbo man becomes the president of this country, Igbo man will liberate Nigeria from the hands of the British.
All right, MC Omeka, also in today's Punch newspaper, protesters mobilized as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu addresses NAS today. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will have a joint session today to address the national, both arms of National Assembly, but protesters also gather at the entrance of the National Assembly to protest the hardship that is going on in Nigeria. What do you think will be the reaction of Mr. President? Do you think that Mr. President will listen to the protesters, or that will make Mr. President not to address the National Assembly today?
Today, in the history of Nigeria, democracy has been bastardized. Democracy has been buried under Bola Ahmed Tinubu. As we speak today, one of the reasons Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not have the confidence to give speech on the Democracy Day, once today is the first time, is that we cannot be celebrating democracy today where in Rivers State military are taking over in form of military is taking over in Rivers State. As we speak today, there's no democracy in Rivers State. So what kind of democracy speech is Bola Ahmed Tinubu going to give to Nigeria? And that's why you could see now there are chaos everywhere. Democracy has been bastardized. All we have in Nigeria today is dictatorship. So for me, the people who are protesting, they are just wasting their time. As we speak now, the judiciary, the legislature, the 3 arms of government they are in the pocket of the executive as we speak. So whoever that is protesting is on his own. Don't forget that the Senate president told Nigerians that whoever that is protesting, they are hungry. But them, they have food in their table to eat, so they cannot go out to hungry. That's
All right, MCD, Wemeka, on a final note, let me have your reaction concerning what Rotimi Amechi said. Rotimi Amechi is still a member of APC, but he says he's ready to join the anti-Tinubu, meaning that he's ready to campaign against Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Let me have your reaction on that.
No, I would have not loved to talk about the Amechi, because if you look at, if not because of time, I would have named people who brought Nigeria to where we are today. If I count number 1 to 5, Amechi is one of them who brought Nigeria to where we are today. So Amechi does not have any cause to criticize Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Go and check the record of Amechi. Amechi is one of the people who told the world, who told Nigeria, he brought his bucket and he emptied his pocket. He said, this is how Jonathan emptied Nigeria. So such kind of man will not have the audacity to address. If he's going to fight Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he's fighting Bola Ahmed Tinubu because of his own pocket. Because he does not have, they did not give him chance to prove what he have. And that's why you see he's galvanizing. I want to fight Bola Ahmed Tinubu to grab power. Grab power for who? You want to grab power for yourself. As I keep saying, the Nigerian politicians, they are selfish, they are self-centered, they did not have the interest of the masses at heart. And that's why you see the shenanigans attitude Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his government is doing to Nigeria today. So Amechi that is running up and that is also running to grab power so that he can make use of power. Let me remind you that Amechi that came from Rivers State under Buhari government. What did Amechi do in Rivers State? Amechi used Nigeria money, bringing railway to Niger, buying building university and buy cars. So what did you do for Nigeria? So
all right, MC Wemeka.
Moral audacity to come for Tinubu.
I think it's a very fine place to leave it, MC Wemeka. Thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you for having me.